There's nothing that can cast a beautiful ambient glow better than candlelight. The warm glow lifts the mood of any setting. And with the right scent to boot, spirits are bound to soar. Candles are a popular and welcome gift for many occasions, with a full range of quality, aesthetics, and prices widely available. But how does a person go about shopping for just the right candle? It's important to be armed with basic info so you can get your glow on. First of all, know your wax. Although there are many types of waxes used in candle making, such as coconut, palm, and rapeseed, the 3 most common waxes used for candles are 1. Paraffin. Paraffin wax is derived from petroleum. It's the wax of choice for manufacturers who want to produce a candle that holds dyes and scents. However, because paraffin wax is made from petroleum, it can emit toxic chemicals as well as soot and smoke. 2. Soy. Paraffin wax may be the most widely used wax, but soy wax offers up some serious competition. Soy wax burns cleaner, it's non-toxic, and is more environmentally sustainable. It still holds scent well and burns longer than paraffin wax. It's a bit fussier to work with and is too soft for pillars, so candle makers who create those still tend to go with paraffin. 3. Beeswax. Beeswax is the longest and cleanest burning candle wax. It does not create smoke or soot and burns so cleanly that it's said to clean the surrounding air. That's because beeswax candles produce negative ions, which makes it a healthy choice, especially for those with allergies or asthma. Beeswax tapers don't drip as much as other candles do. The main downside is that beeswax comes from bees, and there's not a lot of wax to honey ratio, so supplies are limited, making it more expensive. Know your wicks. Braided cotton wicks ensure that the wick will burn evenly and without smoking. Wood wicks burn cleaner than cotton wicks. The crackling and sizzling sound of wood wicks burning is an especially cozy feature. If a candle is more than 4 inches wide, it should have 2 to 3 wicks in order for the flame to melt the wax evenly all around. Shape-shifting. Wax can be formed into just about any shape. Anything from the inside of a milk carton, hand-dipped on a wick, poured into a jar, or molded into fun novelty shapes. Obviously, the shape depends on your taste and for what purpose you'll need it. Here's some short vocab lessons in candle speak. Taper. These are the tall, thin candles propped into candle holders. They're commonly used for formal dinner settings. Taper candles can be made in a mold or hand-dipped in multiple layers onto the wick. It's always a good idea to make sure the candles are dripless, unless, of course, you want a drippy mess or a super spooky atmosphere. Standard tapers are 6, 8, 10, and 12 inches, with respective burn times of 4, 6, 8, and 10 hours. The standard sizes of tiny tapers are 4.5, 6, and 10 inch, with respective burn times of 1.5, 2, and 3 hours. Travel candles. For those who simply cannot live without ambience, a tiny travel candle provides uplifting aromatherapy while on the go. Pillar. These chunky fellas lend an air of robust earthiness to a setting. They're available in a wide variety of colors, fragrances, heights, and widths. They can be placed on a plate or a specially crafted wide-topped candle holder. They are well suited for celebrating seasons, especially when adorned with a wreath of leaves, flowers, berries, and other seasonal motifs around the bottom. Container. Currently, the top-selling candles in the US are container and/or jar candles. They add a delightful ambience to any setting, and the containers can be reused afterward in various ways, such as a planter, a storage jar, or even popping in a little votive or tea light to keep the mission alive. Burn times will vary with the type of wax used as well as the size of the candle and container. But to give an idea, a 12-ounce container candle can burn for 60 to 80 hours, making it a worthwhile investment. Votive. The type of common household, rather than religious, votive candles are short and chunky. They run about 2–3 inches high and 1 to 2 inches wide. They can be placed on a plate, but their tiny but mighty flickering light shines best through a glass container. Burn time for a votive candle can be up to 10 hours. Tea light. These are the babies of the candle kingdom. They're only about 1/2 inch high and 1½ inch diameter. They come in their own metal or clear cup to contain them, and while they could theoretically be used as is, they look most sweet and lyrical when placed in a small clear or colored glass. They'll burn for about 3 to 5 hours. Novelty. Novelty candles can come in just about any shape you can imagine. From a big number to top a birthday cake, a festive holiday shape, the artful abstract, you name it. Their burn times will vary. They really must be placed on a safe surface for burning, such as a ceramic or glass dish, because they tend to be messy while burning, and enjoying them is basically a one-time affair. Know your nose. First of all, what is cold throw versus hot throw? Well, cold throw is how a candle smells when it's not burning. Hot throw is how it throws its scent as it burns. There's no surefire way to know if a candle has a good hot throw till you buy it and try it. However, candles with high-quality cotton wicks, larger diameter, and those made of paraffin will likely have a stronger hot throw than others. As for fragrance, what scents make sense to you? Seasonal? Earthy? Perfumey? If it's a gift, it's a good idea to know what the recipient likes. Citronella. Citronella candles are generally for outdoor use and specifically made to repel mosquitoes and other insects like flies, ants, and ticks. They're generally made of soy wax blended with other ingredients, with the citronella oil being the most distinctive. That said, there are some warnings out there that while citronella may repel pesky insects, breathing in citronella could actually harm humans. And if your pet ingests a citronella candle, it could cause illness and even death. Final thoughts. Some candles may be pretty, but it doesn't mean your health will benefit from them. After all, you will be breathing in the fragrance, burning dyes, and possible smoke generated from a candle. It's a smart idea to check the label to see if ingredients are natural or not. One indicator may be if the candle color is very bright and unnatural, as that could indicate synthetic dyes. Be suspicious if the candle is coated or decorated with a metallic finish. Look for natural wicks such as cotton, hemp, or wood. Pool control. When it's time to light up your candle for the first time, be prepared to let it burn for a full hour or so. Why? Because candle wax has a memory. If it's only burned for a short while, a small pool of melted wax will form around the wick. Then, every time it's burned after that, the wax will continue to melt in a small area in the center, leaving lots of precious wax clinging to the sides. Committing to giving the first burn an hour or so will prove to be a worthwhile investment. One last tip. To ensure that a candle continues to burn evenly, without a dangerous amount of heat, and with the least amount of soot or smoke, it's important to trim and clean the wick frequently. It should be trimmed to about 1/4 inch above the candle, then wiped clean after using. Well, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please like, subscribe, and comment below. And may your life be filled with light.